Guys, welcome to a new series on the channel. Welcome to Alma, Missouri, where we are going to try to go rags to riches in the clothing business. This is the start of the Herd Clothing Company. Now, we are in Missouri, and we're sitting here downtown, obviously nowhere close to a farm field, but we do have to find some work. And what I'm going to do today is try to get some money because we have none. I do want to probably get a contract involved here. I've found one already. $57,275 will be given to us for fertilizing this field. Now, of course, we're going to deduct $1,200 because of borrowing the equipment. I couldn't find it. And now, just now, there has been a few more fertilizing contracts here today. So we're going to do this. We're going to start off with Katie's farm over on 29, and we are going to get there now. All right, just made one pass around the perimeter, and we're 34% done with this field. This field is, well, it's huge. It's huge. I don't think I'll be able to buy it anytime soon. I know that we're going to have a pretty productive day today as far as money is concerned. And I'm thinking that with the money that we earn, I'm thinking we're probably going to get sheep and whatever land we can as soon as possible. That way we can start making some wool. I also want to make some yeah, I guess we'll just drive over here. I also want to make some cotton. So we're going to need to get a field for that. These tram lines, they're not messed up, but where I started was messed up, so it's going to be an uphill battle. Even I make the simplest things even harder than they need to be. All right, so 9:15, and looks like we're pretty good with this field until we look at the bottom part of it. So we've got a little bit more to do. I'm hoping by 10:30 we can get out of this field and into a new one, a new contract that will make us a little bit more money. Okay, now 1 minute exactly, 2 minutes exactly after 10 o'clock, and we are going to be done with this field. On this channel, we try to do it all to completion, so I'm just going to run down the complete line here, and then we are going to collect this money and move on to the next one. I'm hoping that there's another fertilizing job because I really like those. They seem to go pretty fast, and we seem to make a decent amount of money on them. So let me get through with this field and we'll collect, and then we will look up more. All right, now as you see, completed $56,075. We are going to collect that, and it is going to go right into our account. 61,155 is what we have, and now we need another one because we need to keep making money here. Fertilizing, as you see, there's another big one, 26,830. We're going to take this one too. Hopefully between the both of them, we're able to at least afford some land and afford some sheep. That way we can get this thing going. If we can't afford sheep, then we'll just afford the land and we'll start making the cotton first. Either way, we're going to borrow the items here, and we're going to get over to field 32. All right, now field 32, as you can see, is very close. It's actually right here. So yeah, this is not an advised way to go by the town, but we are going to go this way anyway. Here we are. It's very close, but it's bigger than you think. We've got a little bit of an arm over there. Well, I'll show you what I mean when we do this, but as you can see the shape of the field, it's that tree line right there. On the other side is still this field. So we'll keep going, we'll get into it, and we'll see how much we can get done. And now as high up as I can get, now you can see the field. There is a row of trees right here, and then there is an entirely other field. So that's why it's going to be a little bit more money. That's why it's going to take us a little bit more time, and hopefully we can get this done by 1. Then we can sneak in one more contract before we start figuring out what we can afford. All right, now 11 o'clock, and as always, I like to report as soon as we do the first perimeter, or the first headland of the field. I like to report what we're at. That's 50% of the field, just going around and doing the perimeter. That's insane, 50%. But that's also good news. It means that this isn't going to take entirely too long, at least what I thought. We're just going to start making our own lines right here and figure out finishing them all up. And look at, this is where we're at right now. Field 32, as you can see, that big row of trees in the middle. It's kind of deceptive, but at the same time, we're getting there. Hopefully by 1. Hopefully by 1. Okay, 11:36, and we are done with the second field, which is really good news. I thought that we would be done by 1 o'clock. We are done a lot earlier than that. So try to fit one more in here, because I don't think 61,000 or even whatever we're going to get from this is going to save us. Okay, now in the contracts, and you see we are completed. Walter is going to give us $25,000. We are surely going to collect that, and we're going to continue on with our day. Now, there are a bunch of different contracts here. Stone picking for 134,000. That's a lot. That's a lot of stones. And I feel like I'm going to regret it. So let's do it anyway. Borrow items, and we're going to get over there to field 8. I'm sorry, not field 8, field 30, and make, hopefully, all of this money before the episode ends. All right, now on our way to field 30, and they did give us 2 tractors and 2 stone collectors, so we're going to get this in the field, and we are going to start with this guy, and then we are going to come over and join him. Now, field 30 is right here. It is big. I missed the entrance, so we're just going to start right here. And I will get him set up, and then we will be on our way. I'll have to go and get the other tractor as well, but as you see, this is going to be a long day. Alright, now we're getting the second tractor, and we're going to bring it over here to help start collecting the rocks. And we're going to try to get all of this done today. It is 12 o'clock, so I think I'm going to probably need all 5 hours that we usually stop at 5 or 6. Probably going to need all the time. Now, I did tap H, the inside joke goes, but I did tap H, and I do know that the worker is somewhere over there working. So I am just going to start on the complete opposite end, and hopefully somewhere we'll meet in the middle. Hopefully that sometime is around 5, because I think it's probably going to take... I know how long it's going to take. It's going to take quite a long time here. I'm hoping that we can get this done today. Okay, so good and bad news. I'm really not sure what to do here. It says that I'm already done with it. I don't know, a glitch in the matrix. Oh well, we're gonna take the cheat, because we have got a whole lot of things to pay for. We're gonna check and see what kind of field we have. I don't know what happened there. I just went to the contracts because I started moving, and it wasn't giving me a percentage up in the top. So I figured that out, and it says it was already done. I collected it, and we're on. We're going to move on. Now, we're going to buy some field, hopefully, 228,000. I haven't even looked at all at the prices of these things. This one, 42, is 11 acres and $136,000. Now, this actually, because I randomly clicked on this, this might actually be somewhere that we want to go. 5 acres. Now we could buy all of this up, and I do like this little farm over here. Where to go? I think I'm going to stay close to town, and we're going to buy 42, because hopefully we'll be able to afford field 30 at some point in our life. $1.3 million for 109 acres is a little out of our price range, but as you see, this whole farm is 507,000. So we're going to buy this right here, field 42 for 136,000. It's going to give us a little bit of money to mess around with. Now we'll get over there and see what it looks like. All right, now field 42, there it is. Not very big, doesn't really need to be, but we've got some corn growing in it right now. Growth 2 of 7. 2 of 7's really not that bad. I might just plow it all up. That way we can start putting our sheep in here. Maybe just make this grass. I do know that corn will get us a decent amount of money, but we'll have to then rent a harvester and all that stuff. So I think what I'm going to do is instead use the rest of this episode to get this field ready. I want to plow it all up. I want to plant it with grass and kind of get a sheep farm started over here. Okay, now roughly $25,000 all said and done between these two. I got the case, and I got a plow. Now John Deere makes the plow, but it is a huge plow, and it's going to allow us to get a lot of work done quickly. So we're going to head over there to our field for the first time. I'm going to plow all of this up, and then hopefully, I don't know how long we're going to have today, but I would really like to get this field all said and done so that on the overnight we can wait for the grass to grow. That's at least the goal. When we get a second, I really do like the animation down here with all of the dirt coming off the road. I remember driving in Iowa recently and just looking off the highway, and it would just seem like something was on fire behind these cars. It was just the gravel. I've drove these roads before. They're very loose stone. I do like this map quite a bit. Obviously, I'm not the only one. Alma is a nice map, but um, I'm hoping that it pays off for us. I'm hoping that finally we're able to make some clothes on this channel. Start the Herd Clothing Company. Either way, let's get this done. I'll get it all figured out, and hopefully we'll have enough time in the day, like I said, to get everything planted and good to go. All right, now it is already time to start liming. Now we just got done plowing this field. I'm going to grab some lime and start liming this field, and then, because it needs it, and then I'm going to start seeding the grass. Now it's 2 o'clock, well 20 minutes to 2. Once we get back, it'll be a little after 2, but hopefully we're able to, and obviously if we have to stay a little late tonight, that's fine too, but we want to get this grass into this field so that it can start growing. It's already May, and I think I'm on 1 day per month. I have to change that probably to 3, but for this case it's going to be 1, so we want to get all of that grass in on the overnight. We'll make sure that we get that happening before we get out of here. Alright, now back downtown to pick up the spreader, and I got 4 limes. That's 100, or yeah, 4 limes are $1,800, not 180, I wish. But I don't know how much we're going to need. Whatever we don't need, I'm going to try to remember to drop off at the field so that we can use it for future. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of money to start this field up. We still need to get some seed, which is a couple grand, and we're still going to need a seeder. So yeah, $67,000 is going to go quite quick, I think, and so is this lime. So I'm hoping that I have enough. Field's not that big, so I'm hoping that I at least estimated right. And it might fill it all the way up, but either way, gonna fill all this, gonna use all this, should I say, and I'll head back over to the field. Alright, now we're gonna see how far this lime can go. Like I said, this field's not huge. I'm hoping that it doesn't take more than $1,800 a lime to get it done, and if we're close, then that's going to be good enough, especially with grass. We're going to be able to feed our sheep regardless. I just want to make sure that we can get the most out of this little plot that we bought. Hopefully we're able to expand the farm eventually, but the one across the street, let me show you this field 30 down there. At one point, I think it was $3 or $1.13 million. Even so, way more than we've got year 1, year 2, or year 3. So this says year 2. It's year 1. I took year it's because it starts in October. I did not want to start in October since I needed some contracts, so we moved it to May, and that's where we're starting. Year 2 is really going to be year 1. Just keep that in mind. Now, even by year 5, we're not going to be able to afford the field across the street. Alright, so we are getting close to done, but I think I'm probably going to have to buy a couple more bags of lime. As you can see, it's going down quite drastically, 19%. I think that was 6% that it went down just on one pass. So, like I said, it would be nice if we got close enough, but I don't think that we're going to be close enough. We still have 17%. We still have like 3 or 4 more passes, so I might just have to buy 1 more bag of lime, and then I think we'll be able to cover all of this. And for me personally, it's driving me nuts if I get that close, so I'm probably just going to go grab 1 more and we'll be able to make it. But first, let me use all of this first to see how much we actually need. All right, now headed back to town. I'm going to grab two. I think I only need one, but I don't want to make another trip. So I'm just going to grab 2 bags of lime and we'll get this field done. Then it's right on to seeding right after that. We're still going to have to buy some grass. Thankfully, the town is close enough. We'll be making a lot more trips here. Okay, now back at the field, what we're going to do is just finish this up. 44% left. That is a lot more than I thought, so I think we'll probably be good with this. Just going to do this side, and then we'll go grab the cedar and plant some of that grass. And crazy enough, my prediction skills are continuing to be awful. We've got 10% left here, and we didn't even do the other side yet, so 2 passes, I think, are probably 2 or 3 passes is what that looks like. So we might have 1 pass in here where we don't have any fert or any lime, I should say. So what I'm going to do is just drive right down the middle. That way, at least we get 100% of what we're putting out there. I'm not hitting stuff that's already been there, and then we'll fill it in if we have any. But as you can see, I don't think we're going to. Either way, we're going to use all of this, and then we're going to go grab the cedar from town. Start in on that grass. Alright, in our field, and we are putting down solid fert, and we're putting down some grass here in this field. Hopefully it will grow faster. We're not, as you could see, worrying about the rocks right now. I didn't want to get them out. I probably should have, but I didn't want to waste any more money on implements and things that we don't own. I did not want to lease anymore. So we're just going to do this, and honestly I think it'll be fine because I think we'll be able to buy a lot more fields quicker, doing contracts and things of that nature, where we'll be able to get more grass. So it's really not that big of a deal. We're going to get this done, get this grass already in here, and then start waiting because we really can't get sheep until all of this grass starts growing. And now the rain has come, 4:02, and it's starting to rain. We're still going to pull through and get this done, but man, what a day it's been today. It's a lot of contracts. One contract that we didn't even earn, I'll be honest with you. Don't know what happened there, but we do have our fields. I guess I'll take a little rain with all that. Okay, so the rain didn't get any better. It actually got a lot worse. We're going to be able to finish this. I hope it's going to be by 5 o'clock. That would be a great time. And then the next episode, we can really focus on waiting for the grass to grow and doing some contracts, because if we get some more money, then we'll be able to buy some sheep. I think right now we're able to maybe buy the smallest pen that there is. I don't even know the sheep pen prices that well. I do know that 48,000 isn't a whole lot of money in this game, so probably have to do some more contracts. The good news is it is already May, so May, June, July, August, those are real good contract months. Man, I don't think it's ever rained, and I'm not even kidding. I don't think I've ever seen it rain this hard in this game. It almost looks like snow. It's that big of drops. But let me get this done. I got half the field to go. I really do think I'm going to be able to get this done by 5. If not, maybe 5:30, but either way, we'll have daylight all the time in this episode. That's what I really love. It's just the nighttime. It gets really annoying trying to do any field work for me. Now, sometimes these contracts don't give you all of the money back because you returned equipment dirty. I wonder with this rain, we're getting a free tractor wash right now. I wonder if that's going to help that out, because I never end up washing the equipment. I end up just taking the loss. It's only a couple $100, and I got things to do. But I just wonder how that's going to affect it, because it's clean right now. I mean, you see how clean it is. There's nothing on it. No dirt, no nothing. I'm going to dispute the charges if they give them to me. Alright, that's where we're going to leave it all done. And look at this rain. I don't know what's worse, if the rain or the darkness is worse, but man, oh man, it's coming down. I've never seen it rain like this, I don't think. Maybe I have, and haven't seen it in a while. I don't think so, though. Either way, this is where we're going to leave it, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate it. If you do like the video or the channel, please hit the like and the subscribe button. It really goes a long way towards helping the channel grow. And also, if you have any comments, suggestions, did I do anything wrong, drop me a comment. I always respond to them, so thank you very much for everything, guys. Until the next time, we will start trying to make some more money so that we can build this clothing company. It doesn't look like much yet. A couple episodes from now, I think we'll finally start being on the right track. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I'll catch you in the next one.